everybody, welcome. I'm Count Christo, and welcome back finally to Aurora. There's been a short pause in uploads, and I will show you why. It's because Tarkov just wiped, and I've played 167 raids in the last month, which means I've played, hang on, let's do the maths, shall we? Don't worry, we'll get to Aurora in just a moment, but what was it, 267? I've played about 9 raids of Tarkov a day for the last month. Just got a lot. But yeah. So, we're back with Aurora now. I'm going to try and resume the 2 weekly uploads. Okay, so where were we? Let me get my events menu up. I think we were just about to try and start designing some military vessels. And I know I've said that for like the last 10 episodes. But yeah. Alright. So yeah, we're trying to design our first military vessel. So there's some work that will go into that. But we're getting there. And we have some available research stuff because we just finished researching mining production. So I guess I'll just put them back on another construction production one. Probably more wealth, just so we don't have to worry about it. It seems like a good project. Okay, and then industrially, we're in the process of excavating this. Oh yeah, someone told me in the comments, by the way, that apparently excavating abandoned installations without an army present is actually really dangerous. Because there's a chance we could have been like massacred by something. Fortunately, that hasn't happened, and I assume if it hasn't happened in the first like 1,000, it's not going to happen in the last 8, I hope. Fingers crossed. If that does happen, that'll be bad, because we've got like lots of mines and resources and infrastructure and stuff here on Beta Telescopy 2. Let's take a little look at our mighty empire on the star map. Here we are, in Sol. Beta Telescopy, our primary colonization effort is targeted at that. DX Kansari is class 5. I need to get up my Aurora spreadsheet so I can remember what class 5 systems do. Aurora data and planet designations. 5 is a mineral designated system. Okay. Fine. So we're getting some minerals out of there. Fleets right now. What are you up to? So we've got the fuel network with the shuttles and the fuel shuttles. Fine. Colonial fleet is currently inactive. Freight 1 is taking infrastructure from Earth to Beta Telescopy. Do we have much infrastructure on Earth? Yes, lots. I must have built it. Or maybe I moved it there from the moon. Did we make the moon habitable yet? Have we started colonizing? I'm sorry, it's been like 3 weeks or 4 weeks since I played this game. No, we have not terraformed. Oh no, we have. No, we have not terraformed the moon yet. Okay, we're trying to build terraforming ships, as I recall. Yes, but we need this to expand up another 30,000 before that can happen. God, my hair looks awful. I'm getting a haircut soon. Unfortunately, it's currently a little hectic. Okay. What about Freight 2? Freight 2 is just doing the same. Fine. And they're different fleets for no particularly good reason. Okay. We've got... Quite long, yeah. Minerals coming from Beta Telescopy 2 to Earth. But currently it looks like... Okay, I've designated DX Kansari as a mineral system, but we haven't got any mineral activity actually going on there yet. Let's explore colonization efforts there. Lots of Macassium, but nothing else very exciting. Okay. How inhabitable is that planet? Let's just go an hour forwards to refresh this. DX Kansari 1. This is the... Oh no, that's not it. Sorry, I is the one. And I've already decided I want these other ones. Yeah, they look pretty good. Okay. But this one, DX Kansari 1, Where's the... Latitude stability is 2. Because it's got a methane atmosphere. That does not sound great. So we could terraform this pretty easily. Right now it's 23 degrees on the surface, which is very, very tasty. Oh, it can only hold 23 million people. Alright, there you go. That's why we haven't done that. It's tiny. Okay, so I think the main next thing we're doing is, you know, just cranking out some infrastructure so we can inhabit this world, so that we can mine it with non-automated mines, such that we can start cranking out some stuff there. And then this is the other big one, isn't it? Yeah. But this one's much less habitable, as I recall. Yeah. Right now, the environment there, yeah, it's negative 240 degrees. It's going to take a lot to... yeah, it's going to take a long time. It might take more atmospheres of pressure. Like, so you can only put 4 atmospheres of pressure into a planet before colony cost starts rising. And even if we put 4 atmospheres worth of greenhouse gases, I don't think we could raise the temperature of this moon high enough. Yeah, so I think we won't worry about that for now. What we do want to do is get our terraforming ships going. So let's let time go here. Ground force, construction complex, infrastructure, researched, maximum engine power. Yes, so I do want to keep those going on maximum engine power as we start to move towards potentially getting military vessels going. Because remember, oh, and there's a terraforming rate upgrade. Nice. Keep that going too. Remember, your military vessels that we haven't designed yet tend to want to have extremely powerful engines, even if that means being a little bit inefficient. Alright, where'd I put my fleet management window? We are in the process of building some new Albatross class vessels because we need more fuel. So I'm just going to send them to Neptune for now. Should be the Neptune fuel harvesters. And I guess I'll put this window over here. Should pause that. Good. Okay. Yeah, we'll have them go join the fuel harvesters, that's fine, and then we do want to continue making some more. Construct Albatross. Good. Rock and roll. Alien artifacts. Max tracking time versus missiles 120. That's probably good for now. Abandoned research lab, alien artifacts, and tracking time versus missiles. Okay, so we want to get some of these anti-grav sensors. I think we were going to 1500 and then we're going to build the ship. I believe that's what I intended. Right, so now we have a we have a research center over here. So I guess I will set one guy with that one research just working on, sure, approved geological sensors. Why not? The ruins have been fully exploited, so we tragically did not get any alien constructs, which is a shame, but we live with what we got. And we did get a bunch of stuff. Some refueling stations, lots of low-grav infrastructure. Am I making available any of this stuff? Like the low-grav infrastructure. We could put that somewhere in Sol. Or would I want it in Sol or... Like, because we could get... Where... Like, here, for example. We could get a bit of a mining complex going with the low-grav infrastructure. Is what I'm thinking. Let's just search all. Where is there lots of resources with low gravity? There's quite a bit of duratanium on Gong Gong here. There's a fair amount here. I'm looking for something that's not duratanium, to be honest. Give me... Where is there some corundium? Okay, I mean, Gong Gong also has Colonial, actually, now I look. Okay, sure, we'll make Gong Gong a bit, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong. Gong Gong, that's what it looks like. We'll put some stuff there. So, the low-rev infrastructure, we will add a supply of all of it. 780. And we'll demand that over on Gong Gong. Low-rev infrastructure, demands, 780. And then we can get some population going there once that's there. Slipway added to the drinker razors. No prob. Do I want another one? And we have the people, right? Yeah, we still have 400 available workers. Drinker razor yards. Give me another slipway. I want to be able to make huge numbers of harvesting ships when necessary. Okay. Science team's done planetary sensor research. Flight control, ground sensors. I don't think I need any of this much. Just give me more investment in the existing one. Although he has a 25% bonus actually. So really, let's cancel this project and put him in charge of it. Yeah. Okay, and then we have some available research labs after that. The construction rate one can go up. Oh, I haven't got my auto clicker enabled. Let me, not that, raise the synapse. Let me get my auto clicker turned on. It makes this game a bit nicer to handle. Whoops, I've opened my Steam menu. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, there we go. Okay, what else do I want to research? Plasma drives? Sure, may as well. He's got a fairly good bonus. But, yeah, more construction rate. Then sure, just more wealth generation. Why not? And all this stuff can just get assigned to you. Good. Continue capacity task for the Earth Mover Yards is done. At 93,000. We can take a look here. Wide view, please. The Aegean Mark II is 92,233 tons. Goes at a measly 813 kilometers per second. Has 3 terraforming modules producing 0.0012 atmospheres per annum, and that number will increase as our tech does. Looks pretty good to me. It's a commercial vessel, so it doesn't need any fancy stuff. I think this is good. This is the good ion drive, right? Yeah, this is the up-to-date ion drive. Okay. Yeah, I think we're ready to start building these. Give me our very first Earth Mover docks. Well, first off, start adding another slipway so we can start cranking these out. But I want you to make... Oh, yeah, we got to retool it. Retool it to the Mark II Terraformer. Oops. This one. Retool. Not the tanker, the Terraformer. Bang. And now we're going to add a slipway, and we're going to start building them. And it's going to take a year per terraforming vessel. And they cost a fair amount of stuff, but it's better than trying to get workers to manage our terraforming yards. Good. Amazing. We can finally start terraforming. We're a bit late on that compared to how I normally play the game, honestly. I tend to terraform early. Construction rate's done. Give me... maybe some more maintenance production rate. And you can work on shipbuilding rate so we can get those terraformers out sooner. Slipway added to the destroyer belts. I think I wanted to go to 5.5. We've got the destroyer belts and... oh, have I not named this? Looks like I haven't. we've got the cruiser yards. What are some other words for like yards, belts, docks, manufactorium, razors? I need some more names so we don't call it like cruiser. What would I call it? The cruiser hulls. Name for a thing that's going to build our cruisers. Cruiser deployment. Cruiser. Well, we'll go with yards for now. And we aren't assigning it a you know, an acronym because we don't know what the acronym for our cruisers is yet. But yes, I would like 5 slipways. Oh, it's already in the process of adding a slipway. Don't do that. But this one, it's at full size. I think 5 slipways for destroyers is okay for now. So we will wait there. Maximum engine modifier 1.5 is done. Like I said, it's going to go through these pretty quick because they cost very little. These early techs that we just didn't bother getting earlier on. Missile agility 80 per missile size point. Great. We're going to 15,000, so I won't do the 30,000 one. Give me a reload rate bonus, please. Some people like to use really small missile launchers that basically they aren't designed to reload. I like being able to send out wave after wave of missile fire. It's very satisfying. Gauss cannon rate of fire is all the way up there. In fact, actually, it looks like we're going to 30 on this tech, so that's fine. The albatrosses are built. Let me save and take a look at my fuel stockpile. Yeah, so fuel stockpile, still not a fan of this trend line. So we are going to continue to create more albatrosses. And I will... Oh, God. Oh, my neck crunched so hard when I looked over to my left-hand screen then. I am going to grab the albatrosses, detach them, and send them on over to the fuel harvesters. And actually, let's take a look here. The fuel shuttle. It's going to transfer stuff to the colony. And then it's traveling... Is it transferring fuel to the colony? Or it's not at the colony yet? Where is it right now? It's bearing on Mars. Where center on select on the map. Here's the fuel shuttle. Okay, it's going towards Earth. It's just very slow. It's taking it 19 days to go from Neptune to Earth. That's kind of crazy. But I guess it's not in a hurry exactly, is it? Anyway, so it goes to Earth. It drops off its fuel, goes down to 0.2. It takes it 25 days to get back to Neptune. Jesus. Okay, so it goes to Neptune, and it's picked up only 0.4 million units of fuel, 0.4 million liters, and now it's already headed back towards Earth. Okay, so the Neptune fuel harvesters, with 20, they're only producing 14 million units per year. Yeah, I think we need to increase the amount of fuel harvesters we have quite dramatically. We also want to get some more fuel production, which I think I did put to work on, didn't I? No. Okay. Let's let time go. Slipway added to cruiser yards. That's fine. Don't want to do anything else with them for now. Shipyards have joined orbiting Neptune, now making 18.2 million. Sorry, 19.2 million. Good stuff. Freight still bouncing back and forth. Population on Beta Telescopy 2 nicely increasing. We don't have any... We have 5 automated mines on Earth. We do have 300 normal mines on Earth still, which we don't really need. I think we can take these mines off Earth, right? Because we have... No, we still have a worker shortage on Beta Telescopy. Okay. Supported population can take another 80 million. Mars is mining. Mars has some available workers. Mars could take another 200 mines. Okay, let's do that. We'll do it with the civilians. Mines. Add us another supply of 200 mines. And Mars can demand them. Good. Should be fun. Right, so those mines are going to get carried over. And they'll go over, yeah, pretty quickly, because it's not far from Earth to Mars. Missile launcher rate done. Nice. Give me, yeah, just keep going on that reload rate. Good. Unrest on Callisto. Alright, gonna need to grab my troop transport, go to Earth, load some police, unload them at Callisto. And we could do with a couple more units of police, it looks like. So let's do that. Albatross done. Get me another wave. And send those ones on over. To Neptune fuel harvesters. Good stuff. Nice. Aegeo Mark 1. Hey, it's our first terraformer. Amazing. What did I just do? Oh, here we go. Stop selecting on the map. We have our first one, the Aegeon, which is totally different to the Aegean. The Aegeon. What's the range of an Aegeon, by the way? Should have checked this earlier, probably. I think it was 65 billion kilometers. That's plenty. Plenty. So, we will detach it. And we need a new... This is our logistics command. I'm not even sure our logistics command should have the fuel under it. I think we need a new admin. That is the, like the civilian wing. The civilian fleets. Or civilian commands, even. And then under civilian command, you have the logistics command, which handles moving things and fuel. And then also under the general civilian command, you have the industrial command. Not under logistics, under general. So we have the industrial command, which gets set to industrial. And the industrial command has under it the terraforming fleets and the mining fleets. We don't have any mining fleets right now, but we do have our very first terraforming fleet, which I will rename Terraformer 01, and yeah, I will put the name of the ship class in the name, because we're unlikely to update them, but I might well want my different fleets, different terraforming fleets, to move independently of each other. So where are we going to terraform first? That's the question. Why does Luna have so few people? Oh, because, yeah, they all got ripped off, didn't they? I think we should terraform the Luna first, because it doesn't take very long. And once we have Luna terraformed, we can get all this infrastructure back off it. And we can get a nice population going on it. But it's relatively fast to terraform Luna, because it's not very big. So, move to Luna. It's going to take a very short period of time. They get there. And then we go to environment. And we're going to add some oxygen. Specifically, 0.1 atmospheres of oxygen to the atmosphere. And then we're going to need to warm it up a bit to get the surface temperature above minus 10 degrees Celsius. And then we're going to need to add some water. Marvelous. We have invented the two-stage thermonuclear warhead. Excellent. Give me a 3-stage thermonuclear warhead, please. We are going to go to 30k in the end. We've got plenty of terraforming to do before we need to spread stuff around. Yep, they've joined the fuel harvesters. Let me just do another save. How are we doing on fuel? Still trending down, I imagine. Ah, kind of evened out. Okay, maybe just one more wave of fuel harvesters. Okay. And yeah, the stuff, if we look at lunar, we can see that already that atmosphere is slowly growing. Production of construction factory completed on Earth. We're running a little bit short on resources on Earth right now. I want to be a bit cautious about what we produce. We do have a lot of Macassium and Duratanium though, so I think we're going to go hard into infrastructure production for a while. Just so we can try and get our population larger on a number of different planets. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that should be fine. But I want to be a little bit more cautious on some of our production stuff. We've invented 1.75x engine power. Guess what comes next? That's right, it's 2 times. Good. Some civilian mining stuff. Right, Albatross, and this is where we're going to stop on Albatrosses for now. I'm going to send these 8 over to join the Neptune fuel harvesters. Good stuff. Nice. And the Earth Mover docks have another slipway. Oh, I forgot to start the construction of the next one. Well, I can start 2 now. And add another slipway. And we're just going to keep cranking on that until we have a huge terraforming fleet, which will allow us to rapidly Earth move and terraform planets to our liking. Jump drive efficiency 8 unlocked. Yes, I will get even larger maximum engines, please. Some new police units trained. They will come in handy once Titan's population gets a little bit higher. Marvellous. Infrastructure completed on Earth. Okay. Well, we still do have a lot. Give me another 20,000. Well, what about just... How much do research facilities cost? Yeah, you know what? Put 100% of your effort into making new research facilities. And give me an extra 25. It's going to use a lot of resources, but we can actually, I mean... Let's just focus on this for now. It's using half our Macassium. I don't want to go much lower on Macassium than that. I think that's what we're going to go with for now. How's your atmosphere, Lunar? There we go. 2.4%, sorry, 2.6% atmospheres of stuff. Oxygen. Getting there. Only need 10%. Reload rate done. Just keep that rolling. Good stuff. And our wealth is still narrowly going up. Oh yes, the Martian mining, with its 400 mines, we're still able to easily send them enough home from that, aren't we? Yeah, good. Okay. Terraforming rate upgraded, nice. So our one fleet ship is now doing 0.002 atmospheres per year. But we will not stop there. We most certainly will not. 2 more Aegeans have been made. Excellent. So I'll grab them. Aegeons, sorry. I will detach them and move them to the terraforming fleet. And give me another 2. And the rate at which Luna will terraform will now triple, which is good. Cranking through that now. Okay, construction production. Give me a... Wow, 50 research bonus, 50 max labs. That's crazy. I guess give me a research bonus. Even though 40k is pretty expensive. Yeah, wealth's trending up very nicely now. Let's hit a save. How are we doing on fuel? Nice. Solid uptrend. You can see there, looking pretty good. on fuel for now. Active grav sensor strength 28 is done. Okay. I think that's as high as we go. Nope, we're going to 30, so one more. Keep on at it. How you doing, Lunar? Nice. 6% oxygen. Pretty good. Excuse me. An inactive researcher study on Earth. Probably because I don't have enough things set assign new. Let's whack a couple of them down. I wish you could make assign new default. The magnetoplasma drive has been invented. Nice. This is the next tier up of engine. So let's consider how we want to switch things over. So, engines, the magnetoplasma drive. So if we wanted to replace, let me put this up here. If we wanted to make, for example, our basic freighters better, right now we're on the Daniel class. Let's select a new name. What time is it, by the way? 4:30. Okay, got a while yet. We are naming our freighters after books of the Bible. So we will go with a Exodus class. So this is the Exodus freight class. Right now, it has an engine power of 1,875 with a 50% fuel use. If we wanted to match that with a new engine, we couldn't quite do it. But if I wait, I think I'll be able to, because we're doing the 250 max size engine. I think one 250 max size engine of the new magnetoplasma class will replace the previous one. And by the previous one, I mean the previous 3 engines, which is pretty good. Well, unpause the recording first. Hello again, YouTube. We have some research levels things available because we did the magnetoplasma drive. Right. But yes, we want the... Where is it? 250 size one to be done first. Do I have a better scientist, though? Yes. Let's get this guy working on that. This guy can work on maybe some fuel consumption tech. Or, you know, Tomahawk, we just get started on the Tomahawk research. Might as well. Okay. Nice. Slipway added to the Earth Mover docks. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to add a slipway. That's what I'm going to do. I'm a slipway fiend. Cannot get enough. And there we go. Adding the addition of oxygen to the atmosphere of planet designated 8 lunar has reached the desired level. We now have enough oxygen. It is officially a breathable atmosphere. It shouldn't be a breathable atmosphere. No, it's not a breathable atmosphere. It's just not a dangerous atmosphere. Okay. So now we want to add some warming gases, which is astesium, I think, but I'm going to look it up. Aurora terraforming. Terraforming Aurora wiki in C#. Yes. This is the greenhouse gas that we're going to use because unlike carbon dioxide, it is inert and will not kill our wonderful citizenry. So we're going to add, let's start with a 0.1 atmosphere addition of this greenhouse gas and see what kind of effect that has on the temperature. So we've got a, what was it, maintenance production done. Give me more fuel production, please. Yeah, I want to keep an eye on Lunar as we start adding this here. Temperature is going in the right direction. Surface temperature is rising. Some more terraformers have been built. Give me 3 more. And those 2 that we do have, detach them and move them over to the terraforming fleet. Done. Good. So now we're going to start terraforming at pace. Look at that. Cruising through. Temperature rising steadily. Nice. Due to the rising temperature on Lunar, the ice sheet has melted, raising the albedo from 0.8 to 0.915. A sudden temperature increase of like 4 degrees. So the way that works is because the albedo of a planet is how reflective it is. The more reflective a planet is, the less hot it will be. And of course, ice sheets are very much reflective. So when you melt the ice sheet on a planet, it causes a dramatic increase in temperature. Now, the way Aurora models it is that ice sheets are either frozen or not frozen. There's no intermediary step, which is why that just suddenly melted. And then we now find ourselves in a much hotter Lunar. Fortunately, there are no real-world parallels and nothing to worry about. Oh, sorry. Got a maximum engine modifier tech done. Oh, but it just distributed out the... How did it do that? Well, science has completed research into maximum engine power modifier, and yet I have no available research facilities? Ah, because assign new also assigns any inactive ones. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I actually wanted it to do that because this guy is a 30% bonus. Aren't we using a worse power propulsion than 30? No, we're not actually. But I will move them over from... Oh. Oh no. My PC's crashed? Maybe? Hello? Am I still here? Is this life? Did the stream not even go down? What the hell? What just happened? Hang on, I need to play my own stream. Are you seeing a white screen right now? No, it's working. You can hear me? Okay. Can you see me? Hang on, YouTube, sorry. Alright, we seem to be good. I apologize. I don't know what happened there. Like, every screen went black for a second. But... Anyway, researching the Tomahawk reactor. Go for it. Wait, no, we need the more maximum engine power size. Let's cancel shipbuilding rate, or at least reduce the labs on shipbuilding rate, so I can get this going. Production of research facility completed on Earth. So yeah, now we're down to 80,000 Macassium. I can afford a few more. Give me 25 more. Yeah, I don't want to go below 50,000. I think that's okay. Oh wait, am I? No, okay, that's all good. Missile launcher reload speed, good. Give me even more missile launcher reload speed. Please and thank you. We're really close. It's not going to be this episode. It's not going to be this episode, but next episode, we're going to get our first military vessel. And Lunar is getting terraformed, finally, which is pretty cool. So right now, the temperature on Lunar is minus 10 degrees, which is a safe temperature. But the minimum temperature is minus 13, because Earth's orbit around the sun is not spherical. So the temperature changes depending on, you know, how close to the sun we are. So we're going to add a bit more of this. Just like, take it to 1. No, not 1.2. 0.14. Let's see how that goes. Won't take it long. And then we can see that the base temperature, the minimum temperature is now quite a bit higher. Okay. Amazing. So now there's not enough water available. So we're going to add some water vapor to the atmosphere. And we'll try and add 0.1 atmospheres, but I don't think we'll succeed because the water will rapidly start condensing. You can see down here the hydrographic extent. We want that to be 30 at least, I think. At least 30% of the planet to be covered with water in order for it to be maximally habitable. We've got another 3 terraformers I can send out to their task. we might want to start considering how expensive terraformers are. But they're mostly spending brondite, gallicite, and duranium, which we have in spades, so I'm not too worried about that. Yep, they've joined it, okay. So I think we need 30% water extent on the planet. We'll see. Another slipway added to the Earth movie yards. Guess what? Add another slipway. I do wish you could queue up things like that. That would be a big quality of life increase. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but that would be nice. Okay. Active research lab on Sol, huh? Make this assign new, make this assign new, make this assign new. That should handle it. Sorry, environment, not governor. Oh, and the governor of this place. We should have done this earlier. We need a terraforming guy. Finished making... I guess we'll do a round of automated mines. Because right now, Beta Telescopy still has a worker shortage. And Earth still has a bunch of infrastructure. So yeah, I guess we'll do a round of automated mine production. Just not that many. Just like 100 automated mines. They're so expensive. We'll make 100 automated mines. Won't take long. And then we'll ship those over. Probably to Beta Telescopy Moon 2. But meanwhile, I'm focused on lunar. Hydro constant slowly rising. Water available approaching. I think maybe it's 20% you need. Water available is one of the more difficult ones because if we now don't tell it to do anything else, we set this to none, and now we let time go, you'll notice that the hydrographic extent continues to grow as the water vapor condenses out of the atmosphere. And you can work out how much a certain amount of water vapor in the atmosphere will condense down to, but it's a bit cumbersome, in my opinion. So Earth, what do I want? We still have tons of Newtonium. I mean, sure, give me a bunch more construction facilities. Give me like another 520. It's not even that expensive. Just so that when we want to produce something, we'll produce it in spades. What is our annual terraforming capacity here now? 0.2 atmospheres. That's pretty good, honestly. It's only water availability that's a problem, but actually, yeah, let's add some nitrogen. Let's add 0.1 atmospheres of nitrogen, because once this water vapor condenses out, we need to keep oxygen at 30% of the atmosphere at most, because too much oxygen is actually toxic, if you're not aware. So we need to keep it 30% at most. So once the water vapor condenses out, it will actually exceed that, which will cause a problem. And we have some more terraformers to go and help them do it. So let's send them on over. And there they are. Good. Fire control rating has increased. Let me get the next level of that, probably. Yep, the 30,000 level of fire control rating. Amazing. Lunar right now has a colony cost of 0.5 as that hydrographic extent continues to expand. There's our 0.1 atmospheres of nitrogen, which means it's going to stay between 0.2 degrees and 4.8 degrees centigrade. Marvelous. Very sexy. And honestly, I think we need a tiny bit more water. Get me back up to 0.1 atmospheres of water. Whoops. Didn't mean to close that. Because it looks like the rate at which that water vapor was falling is actually too fast for how much the hydrophobic extent... I keep saying hydrophobic. Hydrographic. Don't know why I'm talking about, rabies symptoms. Okay, so Lunar now has enough water vapor, I think. So I think these guys are actually, it's time for them to move on. Mars has some stuff to mine, right? Like lots. Yeah. Where else does? Io. Mars has 23 million. And Mars has a pretty big population capacity. Yeah, it can hold 12 billion. Oh, sorry, that's Earth. Mars can hold 3 billion people. Yeah, let's terraform Mars next. I'm not terraforming something in the next system because these ships are slow, so I basically don't want them to have to come back anytime soon. So I'm actually going to move them now to the orbit of Mars. It'll take them 4 days to get there. And Mars is the one we need to switch over to a terraforming governor. Lunar can go back to population growth. And we need to keep track of this, of course. Make sure this does go down to 0 and stay there in terms of colony costs. But then Lunar is happy to just grow and grow and grow. And we will move some people from Earth to Lunar in order to, because the population growth is going to be faster. We can see right now that the population growth rate on Lunar is 11%. Very nice. And we're down to a very small number of people having to work in agriculture and environmental services, which is good because I think they don't make much tax revenue. I think service industries is where we get our tax revenue from. Though I could be wrong. If YouTube is seeing a blank screen, by the way, right now, I really apologize. The episode's going to go on for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go into the new one. And I'll be able to check. But if it's white right now and this has become a podcast, I do apologize. I assure you it will be fixed in the next episode, if that is the case. Okay, so they're at Mars. Mars's environment. So Mars has a little bit of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, a little bit of nitrogen, a tiny bit of argon. It's got a base temperature of minus 58 degrees. Surface actual temperature of minus 52. It fluctuates between minus 70 and minus 50. Okay. And it has got 10% hydrographic extent already. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. And that won't take long at all. There we go. And you can see here our annual terraforming capacity is only 0.07, much lower. Argon and nitrogen are both harmless inert gases, so we'll now add in our oxygen. 0.1 atmospheres of it. And I'm going to take a look at Lunar. Looks like I actually overdid it, maybe, on the water there. The dominant climate terrain on Mars has changed from barren to tundra. Nice. Earth mover yards have another slipway. Guess what, buddies? Add another one. So Lunar trending towards 0.0 colony cost. You love to see it. And there is a bunch of new terraformers. Keep that going. You chappies, 4 of them this time. Go and join excuse me. Go and join the terraforming fleet. And the terraforming fleet now, by the way, base terraforming capacity of 0.027 atmospheres, and that's on you know, an Earth-like thing, of course. Nice. So Lunar, here we go, our very first successful terraforming project. Oh, and there's our terraforming rate increase. Timely. Keep that coming. Here is our very first okay, shipbuilding rate. Yep. Even more shipbuilding rate. Here is our very first. Okay, yeah, research rate. Right. Here is, for the very first time. Wait for it. So close. Just a few more ticks. Completed on production of mine. Okay. You know what? Build some more then. Build another 100 if you can. For the very first time, a successfully terraformed planet. And by planet I mean body. Because it's a moon. Look at that. Wonderful. We have a total of 0.36 atmospheric pressure compared to Earth, of course. One atmosphere, one Earth atmosphere being 1 unit here. The temperature is dropping a bit as the water vapor condenses. Water vapor, of course, is a very powerful greenhouse gas. We have 20.11 hydrographic extent, acceptable gravity, atmospheric retention, water is available, the atmospheric pressure is acceptable, there's no dangerous atmosphere, it's a breathable atmosphere, the temperature factor is fine, which means the available supported population by the amount of infrastructure there right now is no maximum. Pretty good, eh? So I'm going to retask Freight 2 to refuel at Earth, and then I'll give it the orders after that. We're going to get them to pull all the infrastructure off Lunar and put it on Earth, just so it's all centralized. But now, the population here can just crank. It can just rise really fast. So, let's take Colony 1, load colonists at Earth, unload colonists at Lunar. Cycle moves. And we're going to power a whole bunch of extra colonists onto Lunar. Give me another tracking time bonus. Nice. And Freight 2 should be almost done. Missile launcher reload speed. I think we need one more of those. Yes, indeed. To bring ourselves up to the same tech level. Give me some magazine neutralization chance. We'll explore what those mean later, by the way. So there's Mars up to its required oxygen amount. Excellent. Let's add some water. I think we're going to need probably about 0.2 atmospheres of water. Nice. The water vapor is frozen right now, but that's okay. The 3-stage Tomahawk missile is done. Do we want the Cobalt warhead? No, it's too expensive. Maybe the magazine feed system efficiency would be good. A bunch more Aegeons, and that was done almost immediately on the other one. Magazine neutralization. Magazine neutralization is when a magazine, which is obviously something that holds your ammo, when it gets hit, whether or not it explodes. And if it explodes, it destroys the ship, almost certainly. Maybe certainly, I'm not sure, but I believe it just deals the damage of all of the missiles within it, and the odds of that destroying your ship are near certain, because it happens under all your armor. Another wave of Aegeons. Nice. Mars now being terraformed at 0.15 atmospheres per year. Lovely. Take just a little over a year to get all this extra water vapor in there. Magazine system. This is good. Yeah, we're going to crank through quite a few of these because they're real cheap. And magazine system feed efficiency is how effectively you can fit your kind of the logistical part of the magazine into the component. And the higher that is, the more of the component you can dedicate to actually holding ammo rather than holding all the mechanisms that will, the mechanical parts that will actually allow you to move the parts around, basically. Unrest is rising on Titan. And the population on Lunar, by the way, up to 47 million. I'm going to crank it to like 300 million. Because notice, we've got 6.3% growth rate there and a 1.24% growth rate on Earth. It's like playing with savings accounts. We want to put the people where they're going to grow the fastest. There is no planetary governor on Earth. Why the hell is this not automated? You should be on pop growth, then production, then... No, actually, you should be on production, then shipbuilding, then population growth. And that should be of the highest priority. I didn't turn it off everywhere else, did I? No. Excuse me. And yes, we need to send a dude over to some troops to Titan to get them under control. So load the 14th police division, unload them on Titan, and then come back to Earth. Good stuff. Troop transports have completed their mission. Magazine system efficiency is done. Excellent. Just keep going on that. Plenty more tech levels to be done. How much are the most expensive tech levels? I forget. Aurora, 4X Tech Tree, Reddit. Oh, look at this. Look at this wonderful graph someone's made of a Aurora 4X tech tree. Oh, it's so big and nicely laid out. Wow. How much are the most expensive techs? They're 2 million. Okay. So we're at 40,000 right now, and I was like, I hope we're not getting too close to the end game. No, don't worry. They got up to 2 million. What an amazingly helpful resource that someone has created and shared with everyone on Reddit. So if you Google Aurora Tech Tree, this is what comes up. I wonder what wonderful person made this. Anyway, so we've made some more terraformers. Make me some more. The terraforming project does not stop. Refresh. Give me those 5 new terraformers, detach them, move them to the fleet. Okay. And yes, the population on Luna is up to 67 million and rising. No problems there. Keep that rising. Okay. We have maximum engine power modifier done at 2.5. Good. Give me the next one. Times 3. Boom. Nice. And there's the magazine neutralization chance. Up to 90%. If you would be so kind. Sounds good. But I think that is where I'm going to call it a part for YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Twitch, I'm going to carry on with one more episode today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, over on YouTube. In this episode, we finally terraformed Luna, and now its population is exploding, which is going to allow us to create way more people with no infrastructure costs, which is extremely effective and extremely efficient of us, which is very good. So we're going to be able to pull more people onto Luna from Earth. Then Luna's population is going to explode, and then we're going to be able to use Luna to populate other systems and other planets, which is going to be really good. But until next time, and of course, Mars will eventually serve the same function. Until next time, though, thanks so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I will see you all next time. Farewell.